love sending Kym pictures because she gets irritated. Whatever irritates Kym, I like to do.
Funny mamas.
So
Now that was I would
like I had
to when your son.
Two funny mamas. What's with the grip? Sherri and Kym.
Hi, welcome to Two Funny Mamas. How you doing, girl?
Good afternoon, everybody. Can I ask you a question? Welcome to Two Funny Mamas. I'm Sherri Shepherd.
Why you look ghostly? Can you turn off them lights behind you?
I was just going to ask you if those lights were bothering you.
I think it's the ceiling lights, not the chandelier. The ceiling.
I don't know how to make both separate them, so I'm just going to turn them off behind me.
Oh, because you're not an electrician.
I am not an electrician. And I've never even played one.
I have never played it. I like those flowers. Who sent you those flowers in the back? You never see
you
flowers.
You don't see these flowers? Oh my gosh.
It's not a purse. It's not a purse, huh, Kym?
Oh my God. Look. That's huge. Girl, don't you drop the things.
These are huge.
Oh my God. Do you know how to take care of an orchid?
No.
Okay, only water it twice a month, like pick 2 days, like the 10th and the 20th, and only put like a couple ice cubes in there. Yeah, you kill them. They're going to not make it.
You know, guess who gave it? Got a whole gold plaque on it.
And it got a plaque. What the plaque say?
Well, it's from, remember my wedding planner, Mikey?
Yes.
So Mikey made them. He's got his own shop. Mikey made them. But guess who they're from?
Oh, wait. Mikey made them and they're from somebody else?
They went and got it. They got them custom made from Mikey because he has his own florist shop. Mikey Russo was my wedding planner for husband 1A.
Is Mikey Russo here in LA?
No, he's out here in like the Hamptons or something. But you can order custom design floral arrangements. So that it's this heavy, beautiful planter with these very purple orchids. And everybody knows that pink and purple are my favorite colors. And, but they came and I thought that they were from Mikey. So I sent an email going, these orchids are amazing. Like they're very expensive. And he said, I'm glad you like them. So I'm not thinking nothing. I'm watching TV and I happen to see a bag because his store is called Made. And I see like a little candle from Mikey going, I love you, happy birthday. And I'm going, well, then who sent the orchids?
That is crazy. You didn't open the card again.
Now, I've been calling nobody. I just texted Mikey. It's been a week since I've had them. So the card drops out and it says something like, have an amazing birthday. Love, Jennifer Hudson. And I go, oh, shoot.
You so shame.
Let me see. So this heavy planter with the gold plaque and these huge orchids. Orchids are really expensive. And they were from Jennifer Hudson.
She got money like that. So did you text? Hello?
I texted her right away and I said, oh my God.
Oh, you got Jennifer Hudson's number like that. I'm so sick of this. I'm so sick of these. No, you ain't had none of these numbers before you had a talk show. When you had a podcast, wasn't nobody calling you. No, you ain't had no Jennifer Hudson's number. You didn't have it.
Jennifer doesn't call me. We've had this discussion before I even had a talk show when we would call people that we knew. There's a lot of numbers that I have. I actually forget when celebrities come on the show to get their phone number. Oh, why you put that picture up?
Well, it's a live look. Jennifer's upset.
What else? Something's wrong with him.
No, take that. I texted Jennifer and I said, Jennifer, the card got separated. I didn't realize these orchids were from you. And she said, I'm so glad you enjoyed them. Because remember I told you she actually did call me last week. And she said, so I heard it was your birthday. And I'm like, you know it's my birthday, girl. Yeah, it's my birthday. And she was like, happy birthday. And I was like, well, thank you. I didn't talk about it anymore. But she probably was trying to see if I got the orchids. So I said, Jennifer, I'm so sorry. I am really sorry. I got them. They're beautiful. She said, I'm glad you like them. I said, I did. And they go so great with
Jennifer, they're going to be dead in 2 weeks, Jennifer, if you're watching us. I know you watch Two Funny Mamas. them flowers ain't gonna make it because she don't know how to take care of an orchid. It's a
I don't, but
special
you
way.
just told me. You said pour a bunch of ice cubes in there. Water them twice.
That's not.
Water them twice
Lord,
a day.
looking at-
Put a bunch of ice cubes in there. That's what you
Chris,
said,
check
and
the
that's
comments. Chris, check the comments. Please check the comments. Chris.
Yeah,
I know
let's
that
check
you
this out. I know.
you said water them
yeah,
twice a day and put a bunch of ice cubes in
about
there,
to
and
kill
that's what
them
I'm gonna do.
dead.
And they should last what, a couple weeks?
No, they can last for years. They can last at least for a year. Chris is looking up the comments.
Kym
You
is
can
hilarious, says J Rock. Also, the Real Tashara show has a question for Kym. So maybe it's
First of all, we're gonna get you some glasses. We're looking at the comments for the orchids.
yeah.
But
You
what's
just
the
said
question?
it, so give him a second.
Okay.
Yeah, give me
all
a
right.
second. Yeah, they sent me
But first
some
of all-
directions, Mikey.
Zuzu,
Oh, good. Okay.
Zuzu says 1 ice cube.
Oh, one.
Okay.
Oh, not a few ice cubes. Oh, okay.
And not every
okay.
day. But you'll get
Twice
you got
a
the
day.
instructions. You got the instructions. Follow those are special. So follow.
I know, but I
those
can't read
instructions.
these things. I need my
It's-
glasses. I need
Okay,
my
it's
glasses.
twice a month.
Irina says
Orchids-
no, Sherri.
Right.
What about? Oh, I forgot to turn off the lights. You told me to turn off the lights.
Sherri,
did all
Kym's
this.
hating your little flower bouquet from tequila.
I am. It's Dare Joy. Hold on. Hey, Dare, we on Two Funny Mamas. Sherri got orchids from Jennifer Hudson. Jennifer,
They're so
my birthday,
pretty.
July 21st, Jennifer. Okay.
July 21st. You know, I told everybody on my show what I'm getting Kym for her birthday.
And listen, to say it again. Say it, this Dare Joy. Say it again.
I told everybody on my show.
Right, listen, go ahead. Dare. Never mind. Goodbye, Dare Joy. Call me later. Lord. She was trying to say the Dallas show at Two Funny Mamas. She's trying to promote. That's all.
Oh, awesome.
Good idea.
So wait. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sherri. So you thanked her.
I did.
You thanked
And look
Jennifer.
at my
Hudson. That is so
look at my
good.
birthday gift from Kym Whitley and Chris Denman. This is
Look
a
at that.
vin-
It's big, first of all.
It's so big. It didn't look this big in the picture. But this is and I'm gonna put it on my shoulder so you can see. This is
I
my
thought
birthday.
it was Chris, that was supposed to be little. Remember, we were buying her a little bag. Jesus.
Well,
I
well,
try to
sometimes I don't look at the
over-deliver.
measurement. I just want to show you what it looks like.
Oh my God, I need that for the summer.
It's cute.
Find
It's
me
cute.
one, Sherri.
No, I'm gonna get you something better than that. So
That's
this is they got me Chris and Kym Whitley for my birthday. Got me a vintage Chanel bag. This is
Now,
a
is
lamb.
it as cute as you wanted it to be and thought it was? That's what I
Yes.
need to
Oh
know.
my God, it's beautiful. This is like butter. It's lamb skin and it's vintage and like completely amazingly. Whoever had it took great care of it because it was pre-loved. That's what it's called, vintage, and it's really big inside. So this is a cute little beach bag. This is a cute traveling
No,
bag.
no.
When we get
Kym, I tried to tell you. I mean, we both fit inside the damn thing. If it's,
Yeah, you could put
that's what you were saying.
you could put Joshua in here, and it's these.
No
in the-
wonder it was so expensive.
do you
Kym,
know
it's
how many lambs went to
It's
slaughter for
Chanel.
that thing?
That's
Okay,
cool.
we're not talking about all that. I don't appreciate you denigrating
was
my
Chris.
birthday. We
That
not.
was
Pe-
Chris.
don't be bringing Peter over here.
That
Okay,
was Chris. That was Chris.
I see Kym Whitley in it.
Nope. I'm
everybody
just
fit in.
saying.
I'm just saying it's amazingly beautiful.
Chris did the work. Yeah.
It's gorgeous. I mean, it's like it's the intricate work. It's gorgeous. This
Really
is like
nice.
heavy duty. It's just a gorgeous bag, and
That
I'm
is
so
a gorgeous
thankful.
bag. I don't have a white bag. A nice white bag.
Me
for somebody
neither.
else.
That's why I want it. It's white and it's so classy. Like, and this
That
is
is
so
nice.
thick. The logo of the CC. So
No,
and
that's-
I appreciate you. And some fans sent me a Louis Vuitton Stanley Cup. It was a collaboration between, and they know my favorite color is purple and hot pink.
Very nice.
Wow.
It's a real with the Louis Vuitton dust bag and the certificate of authenticity. And I didn't lost the card. I don't even know who sent me this.
No. So if you sent her that, Please let us know. But now how we going to
You
prove
sent
that?
me this
Jesus.
Louis Vuitton Stanley. I mean, this is like so nice.
Trell's in the comments. It says, "How's it feel for your birthday? But congrats, you look 27."
Oh, that's
She does.
let me take my glasses off. That's really sweet. Thank you.
You're welcome, Trell.
Did she take her glasses off and then that's hilarious.
I think I saw her lick her lips a little too.
I probably did. I told everybody on the show, we're going to get to our guest because she's so patiently waiting. But I told everybody on the show how Kym surprised me with Patty Jackson at WDAS Women. I think it was like Women of Excellence. And, Theo.
Let it go. Let it go.
Because he curls it too much. But that Kym surprised me by flying out and how I cried like a baby. And she said I was a sister that she always wanted. And I said, and just like sisters, I was crying like a baby. And 10 minutes later, she got on my last nerves.
Because my leg don't work that good, and you was yelling at me when we was doing that dance, and that was not nice. When you got a disability, you shouldn't be yelling at somebody with a disability. You know my leg wasn't turning quick.
Okay, first of all, when did this word come into use? You've never said the word disability. Not no time have you ever said disability to me. Because if you would said disability, I would have treated you like an invalid. But I don't, because you've never used that word.
Gosh.
The word little, so you got little disability?
Boots on the ground is difficult for the turn for me. I'm going to practice it.
Clackety, clack, 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 clackety, clack, clack. But I want to tell you, I tagged you in that. Put that video on, Kym, except the collaboration, because we got so many. We got like over 200,000 views on that video.
You understand that the collaboration.
Oh my goodness.
That's been on. I got it on here. Oh, I love them.
People like that video when we do stuff like that together, and you do have boots on the ground, so we can continue.
Yep, there it is. Got the collaboration right there.
Oh boy.
I think that's the collaboration. I know. I didn't. There it is, right there. Look at that.
Did you graduate from fifth?
Whoa. See, look at me trying to do it, and you wasn't. You knew I had a disability. You know I had the suit was too long. The leg wasn't working. And see, and now look, bam, bam. This when it gets bad, right here. See that was what that leg when I had to cross over to the turn.
You were trying though. But what I want to tell you. Do you want me to tell you what your birthday gift is, or just have it delivered to you?
Let's see. You probably should tell me what.
So that I can make sure.
Look at the boo-boo. Sugar. Kym Whitley. Kym Whitley. That's my daughter right there. That's my baby.
That's your daughter.
Our daughter.
I just had her. Okay.
Chris said our daughter. Your daughter and his daughter.
Oh, look at that. No, Chris, her hair be a little looser.
If that was ours, that baby would be a newborn and 6 feet tall.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. Looking like the newborn looked like they're 4 years old. If that was Chris's face.
Walking around with car keys.
That's kind of Chris gonna happen. Can I say this one thing? Do you want me to tell you what the birthday gift is, and we're gonna go to our guests? I could tell you after we come from our guests. We can talk about your birthday, which is July 21st.
You know I watch your show, right? Do you think I don't watch your show? You said what it is on the show. I watched the Sherri show.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I only watched let me tell you something. I watched the first 20 minutes to see if you're going to steal any jokes. I do that first. Then I move on to the guests. If I got time.
You're so serious, too.
You're so dirty.
I'm so dirty. Dirty.
So you know what I'm getting you for your birthday, right?
You're going to get something to wash my booty, right?
Oh,
that's right. I'm going to get you a Toto toilet.
Now listen, if you can't afford the Toto, you can get me the Moto. They all work the same. If you go get your tooth and stop putting your hand up there.
I forgot my tooth.
Oh my God. I love doing this podcast. Something's wrong with you.
Oh my God. If somebody does graphics, I need a t-shirt idea. Because I need a picture of me and there's a bling where my tooth should be, maybe with a microphone there. Like side tooth community. I don't know. But something.
Tooth community is hilarious.
But
Wait, okay, I know we got a guess, but okay, are you
We do have a
getting me
guess.
a toilet for my birthday?
yeah, but the toilet has a night light. The seat, it comes up automatically. The seat, when you stand in front of it,
Ooh.
it has a seat warmer. When you sit down, it's very warm. It washes your butt softly or a firmer spray. It washes your front area with the soft wash or a firm wash. It also has an air dryer. It has a blow dryer to dry you after it has washed you with this water. It also, it will move the wand in different directions to get the right
Careful
place
now.
that the water is sprayed.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
But I
when you
need
get up,
one more thing.
it will automatically flush, and after it flushes, it puts a special kind of water in there to kind of clean the toilet. So it will
Right.
always spray like a chemical on there to clean the toilet, and then it automatically flushes. You can flush it manually, but it will automatically flush, and then the toilet seat goes down.
Oh,
And then
question.
the night light will go off. It does a lot of things.
I need you, when you check it, I think they might have an upgrade. I need one more thing added.
No, it doesn't have a thing on the side. You cannot flush it on the side. It's got a control panel, which is on the side of your wall.
Could you check and see if it has a mister?
It does have a mister. That's what it was. I couldn't remember what the word was. It does have a mister.
No, for bad odors, that it will just mist out a scent in the air and on your private parts if you need it. Just check that.
No, you don't want the toilet misting your private parts because you don't know what it's getting. And you don't want the toilet misting because you know what I have for my toilet? I bought something from a sensor from Anthropology and I just spray it. So it's that toilet.
Some of them have they might have a little, in case of bad
Okay, you get
smells.
real greedy. I just gave you a whole 19 things that this toilet does.
But
Okay,
you never know. Your toilet might be
another one of these. It'd be cheaper for
Okay,
me to. But I'm gonna get to this toilet.
Okay, this is the
You are
last thing.
real ungrateful for your birthday gift.
You're right.
Yeah, I know, right?
Can a hand come up from the toilet and gently pat? Okay, all right.
Okay, that's a different toy, and I'm going to get you. I've already talked to Candy, and it's on the way.
Yeah, she could charge someone to actually do that for her, being the celebrity she is.
I was never ungrateful with my gift. I told you what I
You
wanted.
sent 700 pictures of 700 different purses. How dare you sit here?
Oh boy!
Because I was giving you high and low. That way you could pick what you wanted.
Chris was stressed. He don't know nothing about purses. He was trying to find. He was helping me. Chris was doing a lot of work, and he was stressed out. He was like, "Is she serious?" I said, "If she said that many."
And I'm thankful. I don't know what I'm gonna get Chris for his birthday, but I'm gonna. Well, that's me and you to get Chris something. But
right, me and you got to get Chris something.
When is Chris's birthday? I gotta write that down.
I have no idea.
Yeah, we don't know. When is your birthday?
I'm bracing for it because we've had this. We've done this show for 5 years, and we do this about once a year. June 12th.
Just give us a damn.
June 12th.
Oh, what's coming up?
And you're going, he's a Gemini. Oh, he's a Gemini.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I'm not even gonna buy you a gift. I might need to buy your alter ego.
July 12th.
I don't mess with Gemini.
I don't mess with none of them.
You're too late.
Matter of fact, you need to be fired right now.
Matter of fact, yeah, you can resign.
Listen,
you can resign.
But
let's do our guest first, and then you're gonna get fired. Let's bring on our guest. Can you read her bio? She's been waiting patiently.
Of course. And April.
I'm gonna get our guest what I was gonna get you, Chris.
And I appreciate that. And we'll be starting double hilarious moms with Jack A and Olivia Spencer.
How funny.
Octavia Spencer.
Octavia Spencer. You got
I know
me all.
You didn't say Olivia.
I was just testing
what is
you.
Wrong with you?
See if I'm Olivia. A little discombobulated. I can't even talk. I'll tell you what. These two ladies are going to be in Dallas before our lovely guest joins us. Dallas. Guess what? Sunday, May 11th. Spend Mother's Day with Two Funny Mamas. We read the whole flyer on here whenever there's 18 pages of copy. Mother's Day comedy show. It's time to honor Mama, and what better way than with Two Funny Mamas? And if you don't know Sherri Show, she's from the hit talk show, The Sherri Show. Kym Whitley's from the hit TV series Act Your Age. Sunday, May 11th, 2025, 3 p.m. Black Academy of Arts and Letters. That's in Dallas, Texas. There's a QR code if you're watching on YouTube. Go to Ticketmaster if you're listening. Mother's Day with Two Funny Mamas. Big announcement. You can get tickets again, Ticketmaster.com. If you buy tickets today only, while we're doing this or afterwards.
And today, what is the date today? Because this is going to be on YouTube.
May 2nd. Yep.
No, wait. Are we live or no?
We're live. We are live.
Okay, no. It's if you buy tickets. What are you saying? If you buy tickets
let me
today,
tell you.
April. What do you?
No. If you buy
Chris,
tickets,
they got to buy tickets today.
That's what I just said.
But you Gemini. Let me just get myself together. So if they buy, I thought you said told them May. If they buy tickets today, I thought you said May.
Today's
they buy
May
tickets
2nd.
today, and the date today is what?
May 2nd.
Today is May 2nd?
That is what you heard me say, and you thought I was saying something else.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. That's my fault. This is not your Gemini thing.
Wow.
If you buy tickets today,
screenshot that. Sherri Shepherd just apologized to me.
I'm not saying it again. I said it once. I said, if you buy tickets today, May 2nd, today, you will personally get a personal meet and greet with Kym Whitley and I. But you have to take a screenshot of your tickets and the date and send it to twofunnymamas@gmail.com with your name so that we can contact you, so that we can pull you in for the meet and greet and a picture with Kym and I. And we have a special gift. Not only that, we have a special gift for you. And that's only if you buy tickets today for the Two Funny Mamas comedy show, Sunday, May 11th, which is Mother's Day. It's taking place at 3 p.m. You can go to Ticketmaster.com. You'll get a special gift. You'll get to meet Kym and I, and you'll get a picture. So you have to do a screenshot of the date, which is May 2nd, and your tickets. And then we will honor that. And we got some really great stuff to give you. Okay. Can we get our guest on? Because she's waited. And the reason why we have her on is because we just are so unorganized, Kym and I, in our life. Yeah. And I was on Instagram and I saw this phenomenal woman talking about organizing her life. And like, she's got her master's and she was in the corporate world. And, during COVID, she decided to do something different. And she said something which hit me. She was on another podcast and she said she decided to take control of her life because somebody had told her the very people, listen to this, Kym, the very people that feed you can starve you. Do you get what I'm saying? The very people that feed you.
I don't get it. I didn't get it. It went over my head.
I'm going to let her explain it because I thought it was so powerful. When you rely on people to feed you, they can also starve you. And that's what made her just say, I want to do something different. And she has done stuff in, I think she said, a year that takes people decades to do. And she has some tips on how to get there. And also she created something to organize your life so that you can do it too. So I thought she was so interesting. And I said, Chris, can you book her? Because these are things that we need to know. So that's Chris, right. If you want to say anything other than what I just said, go ahead if you want to do formal.
I love it. Great find, Sherri. April Smith is our guest. She's staying organized, achieving goals, created a system and planner to help people thrive. And she's helping people achieve their one-day goals. So I love this.
One-day goals. Okay.
We can discuss that. Yeah, we've got plenty of that. And listeners, be sure to get your goals in the live chat. Follow April at @Iam_April Smith on Instagram, at @the1day_official on Instagram. That's in the description. I'll put it in the live chat and everywhere. Very easy to find. Everybody give a warm Two Funny Mamas welcome for April Smith.
Yay, April!
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here with you all, and I appreciate the introduction, Sherri. I'm so honored.
Well, we're honored as well, Kym and I, and thank you for being so patient, and waiting for us. We got to get into our groove, which, as you see, is very chaotic, pretty much due to Kym Whitley. But
I sat here for 20 minutes waiting on her. April, me and April already talked, looking for you. So don't try it. I was on time this time.
Okay, so I would like to say one thing. I don't want to jump April, but April, I sure appreciate the planner that you created, the 1-day planner. I appreciate you sending it to Kym and I. Kym, put your planner up that April sent, because you were there for 20 minutes. Put your planner up that April sent us both, so we can, tell our listeners and our viewers about this. And it feels like butter. Does yours feel like butter, Kym?
Yeah.
And I love my team. Yeah, we'll put it up.
Yeah, it feels good. I don't really want to show my planner because it's so incredible. Mm-hmm. It's such an incredible planner.
Do you teach people how not to lie, April? Do you teach people about lying?
I don't teach that. I don't specialize. Right.
So tell April what happened to the planner she sent, so she can start talking and teaching.
So April, you took the time to mail me the planner. I opened my mail. I was excited. And Chris Denman was like, did you get the planner? He was all on top of it because he knows, had I not known who it was from and what it's for, I said, oh, great. So see Mickey, a friend of the show, our girl who we love and who's never going to be on here again. But see Mickey saw the planner and I said, hey, can you put this on the Too Funny Mama shelf? I have a lovely shelf with all things that had promoted for Too Money. People have sent us that we want to put people on the show. But Chris sometimes doesn't call the people. And, but to me, I spent 20 minutes, tore up the shelf, tore up the room, and something said, because see Mickey, wow.
Just grab the planner. Just show it off.
So what happened was, Mickey was helping me organize my office, and we have a lovely young lady who is helping us. And I have a lot of stuff. It is true. And I used to write and journal all the time. But since my eyesight, has gotten kind of bad.
Oh, your little disability?
My other disability, I don't really journal as much. And my arthritis, I don't really write as much as I used to. So,
Can you get to the point? April don't have all day on this podcast. She's got stuff to do. And you know why? Because her life is organized. She's scheduled.
So April, she did. Okay, April. So see Mickey said to the young lady, oh, because your planner is so fantastic. Oh, Kym never uses these. Would you like it? It actually still was in the package, laying on the package from the mail. And she gave it to a very nice young lady who is going to be helping me. So
his life will now be organized while her boss's is not. Okay, so that's how we want it.
So see Mickey gave the planner up. It was only in the house for 24 hours and it's gone.
Okay. And I'm sure somewhere in there, April can talk about
it. Tell me why is it so great? Because I didn't even get to open it.
Well, actually.
All right. It's all good. I so appreciate, letting me know what happened. But what's interesting, Kym? We met 20 years ago, and it was a very similar experience. Let me tell you why. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
I got nervous. You should see me try to find out the hang up button. I was like, how do I hang up?
No, but really, seriously. So this is a moment, right? So yes, Kym's got the planner. There was a moment. I was at the Radio 1 25th anniversary, and you were at this event. I was Kathy Hughes' or Mrs. Hughes' assistant, and I was an intern. And all I wanted to do was to get 5 minutes with Miss Hughes so that she could tell me if she was going to hire me at the end of the internship. Now, the celebration was in DC at a hotel. Every star you can think of was there. Beyonce was there, Aretha Franklin was there, Gerald Levert, everybody. And of course, everyone's coming up to Miss Hughes. Can I get this? I'm so thankful for everything you're doing. And I could never get a minute. So when I finally got a moment, it was just her and I on the elevator. And just as the doors to the elevator were about to close so I can pitch, hire me, your hand came straight through the elevator doors and said, "Oh, the elevator."
Oh, God. It was downhill from there.
Can I get on the elevator? And the moment was gone.
Oh, so my God.
Moment was for you to have this planner. And the moment.
You should have said something. I would have helped you.
She couldn't have said anything. Kym, April couldn't have said anything in the elevator. And she was trying to
could have, because I'd have been like, Kathy, this girl's fantastic. Hire her. See, you just got to always take your moment. That's the lesson. Oh,
That's the lesson. You're right.
so you
Absolutely
didn't,
right. I
you
missed
didn't
my
say
opportunity.
nothing.
I love
I didn't
April
get
how she blames you for not taking the opportunity to introduce yourself to her so she could have helped you. That is all your fault. Is
No,
basically
okay.
what Kym was saying.
Well, what I'm saying is April she probably don't know. I was probably trying to pitch my own self and get a job. That's probably what.
It's all good. It's all funny. Now I'm just like, you remember those moments. And so
Well,
there was a picture, right? That's
That was
dope.
my
Go ahead.
that was my planner right there. That was a picture of my
Yeah, that
planner.
was it. That was it.
yeah,
That was
because we
good.
have receipts. I think that's very interesting, April. You know, how you talk about you were pitching, wanted to work with Kathy Hughes, who's such a
Yeah.
boss and
Yeah.
entrepreneur. And tell us about yourself, so our listeners and viewers know who are you?
Yeah. So my name is April. I consider myself a productivity expert. It wasn't something that it was something I really fell into growing up. I've always had goals and aspirations of what I wanted to do. And so I've always been a person that can go after what I want, and I'm very clear. So one of the things that happened for me is at the end of completing business school, I had gone through a lot, just trying to get through the program, trying to stay organized and really figure it out. And by the time I figured everything out, I realized I had a system that really worked for me. And as a project manager by day, I realized that my ability to organize myself and the methodologies that I use from just corporate America and just learning, I merged those two things together. And during the pandemic, as you mentioned, Sherri, at the beginning, I realized that me climbing the corporate ladder and me using my degrees was going to limit me at some point. And as you mentioned, I heard this influencer say, if you give them permission to feed you, then you give them permission to starve you. Oftentimes we stay in the exact same zip codes. The time that we can take off, the time we can spend with our family is all dictated by these jobs. And at any point in time, they can let you go. And I wanted to make sure that I positioned myself so I was not in a position where I was solely depending on a 9 to 5. And times are changing now, right? A lot of things are going on. And so what I want to do is help people understand that they can have anything they want and desire if they focus on it and just take it one day at a time. And so my intention of creating this planner is a way to show people how you can really organize yourself so that as you're working a 9 to 5, you can still be able to balance all the things that are required so you can achieve the goals that you desire for your life.
Now, before we even move on, because we're live, if people want to go, and then we're also this is going to live on our YouTube channel. What is the website that people can go to order this planner?
Yeah, so you can go to theoneday.co. So that's TheOne day.co, the One Day Co.
The One Day Co. And now, April, there's a lot of planners out here. Let me put my glasses on. What separates your planner from so many planners out here and things that we need to do? I love what it's doing. Today, I am grateful that I am. Explain. Talk to me about this planner.
Yeah.
I'm like,
So most planners are organized in a way just to kind of keep you busy. Write down your to-do list of things you need to do, and you stay in that mode consistently. I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy. Then after a while, you put the planner down and you're done with it because it's too much going on. And you just go back to the chaos that you have, the ordered chaos, if you will. But for this particular planner, number one is it's only 90 days. Most planners are 6 months to a year. But it's 90 days specifically because I don't want people to use this planner as a way just to keep track of all the things you have to do. It's all about identifying one specific goal that you want to focus on and lock in for 90 days. And 90 days is a sweet spot because you can accomplish what you want in 90 days if you have the focus. And the planner is meant to organize yourself the way that every day you're taking it one step at a time to focus on the one thing that you need to do to get you closer to the life that you desire.
What a great gift. I got to order mine now. Wait, let me get this right now.
yeah, you need to.
No, I got a girlfriend. I'm getting it for. Oh, sorry.
See, Mickey's actually in the comments and has taken responsibility, but she said the woman who received it did love it.
That's great.
Because I like this because as I'm looking at the contents, first of all, I love it that it's 90 days. So, it's not overwhelming. They say it takes 30 days to create a habit. You're giving us an additional 60 days. And I love it that this is for one goal. because that's what trips me up and overwhelms me is when I got all of these goals. But one goal, so that you can focus on the one goal. And it says week 1 all the way to week 13, goal setting, monthly calendars, and weekly planning and reflection. So you got to just separate it with little journal entries for the one thing that we're focused on. Can you tell us, you go to, what's the website again?
THE1day.com. ONEDAY.co.
Okay. Can you give us an example? Kym, we got the information. What are you writing down?
Chris ain't putting up nothing. What is it?
THE1day.co.
Nobody said, hold up, April. Where are you from? Don't nobody say thee. Are you in the Shakespearean times? Don't nobody say thee.
She's a master's.
I'm from Baltimore.
Yes. All our fans are from the. Okay? They from regular. Okay?
But hold on. If I call out you, how do you say poem, Kym? How you say
poem?
Ooh.
Careful.
Oh, you watch the podcast. Say poem, Kym. You write what kind of poem do you write? Say it,
Cleveland.
How do you say poem, Kym?
A poem.
April? Touché, sis.
Don't nobody say me. Okay, for the other listeners and watchers that didn't know what she was talking about, it's THE the. What's the rest? Day.
ONE the1day.co.
And for those of you who don't know what April was referring to, last week Kym was talking about a poem, and Chris and I kept going, it's poem, and she was like, no, it's poem. And a lot of nerve getting on April because she says the. I didn't have a problem with it. Chris didn't have a problem with it. But the girl who can't write a poem don't like the word the. But okay, so April called her out on it, but very classy. I love that's what happens when you got a master's degree in multiple degrees. Very classy, very shady.
No, but Kym, I do appreciate you making sure you get it right. But the whole idea too, Sherri, is that even though it's built up for 90 days, the idea is if you have a big goal of what you desire, every quarter you can focus on the goal. So one example for me, just to kind of break it down and make it realistic for people to really understand, is that I achieve more in 1 year than most people achieve in a decade because of this system.
So why is that? How is that? Talk to me. How do you achieve more in a year?
Right. So the reason why it was really driven by that is because I had a why behind the goal, right? So it is important that you really understand, why do you want this goal? What is the motivation behind it? So for me, to go back to the pandemic, there were a lot of people that were getting laid off. And I was fearful that I could be laid off during the pandemic. At any point in time, we didn't know how long this was going to last, right? And so I wanted to create a financial goal that would position me so I would not be in a position where I either had to move back home with my parents, move in with a family member. Like, I want to be intentional. So I have got to get a financial goal. So my goal was, my desire is to find another source of income beyond my job. And if I could find another stream of income that would help me, that would give me a little bit more security. So because finances were my goal, the very first quarter, I said, well, what can I do to create income for myself passively, given that I am working a 9-to-5 and a very demanding 9-to-5 as a consultant? So I ended up deciding I wanted to enter real estate. So I flipped a single family home in the first quarter of 2022. The second quarter of 2022, I invested in a restaurant. And then in the third quarter, I ended up purchasing a 4-unit property. I lived in the basement, rented out the top. I house hacked it, renovated it, lived in it for the year. And then once I figured out that I had been able to do this by the end of third quarter, I said, I need to teach other people how to do this and how to execute. And that's when I launched the 1-day daily execution planner in 90 days.
Okay? Wow.
But the idea was motivation. That planner has every single piece of, I guess I would say, execution that I use in order to achieve. So the very first thing in the planner, the very first thing you need to do is to identify your goal. And in that very first sheet, Sherri, there's a question on there that says, write the goal, very clear, very succinct. Why do you want the goal? Why is it important to you? What are you willing to sacrifice? And how will you celebrate? When you have these 4 questions answered and you really reflect on these, you're putting yourself in a position to your own your own commitment to it. And this power of putting paper to a pen, right? So anything that you desire, most people say, one day I'm going to open up a store. One day I'm going to start a talk show. One day I'm going to write a book. Well, write that one day goal down and take it literally one day at a time and commit to it.
Oh, what a beautiful picture.
Thank you.
Not to take away from what you said, I'm fascinated by what you said because it takes it out of the zeitgeist of one day. Because a lot of times I'm guilty of this myself, you live in one day and then that one day never comes.
It never comes.
There's regret.
Yep, there's never a person.
For this one, for me, because as you were talking, like I was going, what could I use the one day planner for, that one goal? And it was the thing that hit me right away was I've always wanted to write a script, but I've been very, very fearful of writing because I never thought that I was smart enough to write a script. I consider myself very smart.
You gotta know your strengths.
You know what? I love when I get vulnerable. And my friend comes in and completely decimates my feelings. So I'm going to keep talking with this one day. That was funny as hell, Kym. And this is why I love her, because she's the queen of coming in right away on her feet. So writing, like I know I'm smart, but I never thought I was good enough to write a script. And so many people, I know so many writers who have written things on TV and film who say, just write. You're not a writer until you start writing. But I've never done it. And it's on my head. And I was laying in bed because my birthday just passed last week. And it was literally like the Holy Spirit was going, when are you going to write it? When are you really? I didn't give you all the tools. And so for me, it's a confirmation because I want to use the one day planner because that's 90 days of what is my why, what's going to happen, how will I celebrate it, So for me, that's a goal. What kind of goal would you have, Kym, with what April has said?
It was interesting for the 90 days. The main thing April, that I really want to figure out in 90 days, because it's been going on and I haven't taken care of it and I can't get it done, is to get Sherri's vanity out of my garage. If 90 days it takes to get a goal of just figuring out, do I burn it? Do I use it as firewood? Do I ship it? Do I take it upstairs and put it in my room? That's one, April. There's others, but that's been like
somebody seen Kym's mind because she has lost it, and I'm looking for it. I cannot find her mind.
A teeny. Why not, April?
Good news in the live chat. BRC just purchased the planner, so shout out to BRC. And
getting it right now.
Devin says you can do it, Sherri. So Devin was being nice. Shout out to Devin Boucher. Tequila says, "Wow, Kym, really?"
It's all be nice to Sherri day to day, ain't it?
First time for everything from the listener.
It's my birthday. People are usually on me about you. I do. That was Kym. You just funny today. I really like the idea. I've never heard of that. For a planner, just 90 days to really focus on one thing. And write. And it says, when you got a vision, you got to write it down. Write the vision. Is that what it says?
That's right. Write the vision, make it plain. Habakkuk 2:2. Now, one of the things
Recognition.
that's really important too, Sherri, is that when we are pursuing goals, and my intention is really a big, audacious goal, talking about get to the bag, right? And it's not the Chanel bag, but it is B,
There it
big, A, audacious, G, goals. Because oftentimes these big, audacious goals that we've never done before can be hard. And the planner has prompts in it to actually guide you, keep you motivated. And for every goal that we want to do, Sherri, there's always someone out there that's already done it. So your connection, even like with Will Packer and all the people that you worked through over the years, they can literally tell you what you need to do in order to execute and bring that to life. So you can write what we call milestones in the planner, and it helps you to organize the exact steps that you need to take. And you break those down in a way so that you can decide, what does Sherri need to do in 1 month to get closer to this goal? What does Sherri need to do this week to get closer to the goal? And then what do we need to do each day? So your writing of your script, it may not be able to get done in the 90 days that you are setting yourself up for. So you want to make sure you're intentional about, maybe over the course of the year, I want to write the script. So that first quarter is just making sure you understand 90 days. What is it going to take for me to actually write the script? What is the plan? And then by the time you get to your next quarter, now you're in writing mode.
Yes, I love this because, I've even and I have to write this down. I've had people I know who write, like one of my dear friends, Michelle Buteau. She got a show called Survival of the Thickest. She wrote a book. She's amazing. She wrote a book and then got the sitcom, the comedy based off her book. And she wrote the pilot episode. And she's written many episodes since then. And she's like, Sherri, I'll send you the scripts that I wrote. They ain't smart. It's just me. What I've gone through. So I have people like Will Packer who's like, I'll send you scripts. So, but I just like this because it's an accountability partner, since I can't rely on my partner.
Right.
It's accountability, and it's also encouragement, and to also look and see why I'm doing this every day. What it says today I'm grateful for. I am what? Top priorities for today. And then it says my intentions for today are to. And it's not a lot you got to write down because it's only one goal. And then you got to schedule. It says plan your day. This is what I like. It says plan your day.
Here go mine. Here go my daily. Here go mine right here. Look at that. This is what I write in every day. See, look at that. This costs about 99 cents.
And that's exactly what your life is like, 99 cents.
But that's because I have to do it. Listen here. April, do you have a promotion code so I can get a discount?
I do actually, for you and your audience. It is 2 mamas. The number two. And then mamas.
Number 2.
MAS.
Yep.
Why are you asking that a question? Like you don't know how to.
It works. Let me see if it works. Whoa! I got me a little discount, honey. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
But April, you could have gave me the secret one. I could have got a bigger one than that.
In the description and in the live chat also.
Okay, I just bought my girl one.
It's 2. And I want to ask one more time, April. Sorry, Sherri.
Oh, yeah. The discount code is the number 2, and then mamas. So at checkout, you're just going to put in 2 mamas.
It declined my card. Oh no, it didn't.
Oh boy.
I didn't sit too.
Oh my gosh! I can't be no more embarrassed.
Be damn. And I went to the other card because it said it declined. It says there was an issue processing your payment, and then it went ahead and processed the payment. Then I put the other. Oh Jesus! Okay. I gotta figure out how to cancel this. Hey, so you get the orders?
Yes.
April, cancel one of them orders now. April,
no, just send that second order to me because I'm gonna need to.
Okay. Give her the other one then.
It'll be good. And then Kym, for you, because we're sorors, I want to send you a planner. I'm gonna send it again to make sure that you have it because we got some goals. Ooh, we got some goals we gotta hit.
All right. Well, I'm not a Delta, but
that's AKA.
Oh shoot.
Don't forget, we're live. We're live. I don't think
I didn't mean to do it. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do AKA. Please don't come for me.
They're not gonna come for you. They're not gonna come.
Chicken head. Chicken head.
Wait, that's a chicken ass sorority. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is the funniest thing I've ever heard. You said chicken ass.
Do you understand how powerful y'all are? When you said that was AKA, I almost fell out of my chair in horror.
Okay. So did we.
April, I wanted to ask you, I love this. I love the idea. You know, COVID really did something to people. It made folks so creative because we were sitting there the whole time of what we could do with our lives. During COVID, that's when Kym and I came up with the Two Funny Mamas podcast, right before COVID hit. And we continued. Our first episode was right in COVID. And here we are now, almost 5 years later. How many episodes have we done, Chris? Over 100.
This is episode 235, and because of all these episodes, you can see Sherri and Kym in Dallas Sunday, May 11th, 3 p.m. QR code on the screen. Check it out. You can go to Ticketmaster. And again, if you take a screenshot and email twofunnymamas@gmail.com today only, May 2nd, you'll get upgraded to VIP, which includes Kym giving you a shoulder rub and Sherri giving you life advice. So should be fun.
Sherri,
thank you for that, Chris. And that's another goal of ours. You know, Kym have talked about that. We want a comedy special. So this will be really great, Kym, for us to do together because we really want a comedy special. Mama's comedy special. I just see so many uses for the one-day planner. But when you say, before we let you go, I think it's fascinating.
90 days.
Well, I just think it's fascinating, April, that like you said, you decided to purchase one piece of property and then you went on. I've always wondered about, like, what made you decide to do a restaurant? Are you in the food service industry?
I'm not. But what's interesting enough is that the financial goal that I wanted to be able to position myself to get paid every year, every quarter, every month, and every day. And opportunities presented themselves that way. So at the end of every year, you get a tax return. It's me getting paid at the end of the year. Every quarter, I was getting paid from the restaurant. It was an investment that I made. I didn't have any association with the restaurant. I just basically invested, provided funds. They paid me back like a bank with interest. And then the monthly payments I get is from rental income. And then the daily income comes from the planner. And then I get paid every 2 weeks from the job. But I wanted to create ways for me to now create passive income so that I'm not in a position where I'm being starved, right? So you create the lifestyle that you want for yourself by creating the goals that will help you to create and do the things that you desire. So mine was financial. Yours is building out, or creating, your script, right? And completing that, right? Kym wants to get that vanity out of her house. So whatever goal that you have, you can actually position yourself to actually do the thing that you desire.
Do you do personal coaching beyond your one day planning?
Right.
Is there I'm sorry,
yeah.
Kym. Is there a site
that's a good idea.
Yeah. Is there a site that they would go to?
Yes, absolutely. So there's two ways. One is on the site, I actually have what's called the Goal Lab Incubator. And in the Goal Lab Incubator is actually an accountability program where we get together every single week and we hold each other accountable for our goals. Ideally, it's really setting yourself up for the week, right? So it's not to waste time. It's to come in. What do we got to do? What do we need to set? Go off, go do it. And then I hold people accountable throughout the entire year to achieve their goals. So it's called the Goal Lab Incubator. You can actually go to the One Day Co. and you can sign up to join the community. The other part that I also do is I actually teach people in the Busy to Productive Masterclass. It's free. And the Busy to Productive Masterclass is giving you tips of what you can actually do on your own to really start executing. Even if you're not ready to be in the community now, this is a way for you to get the tips and then be able to prepare yourself to get into the community once you're ready to really execute. And that's my intention. How do I show you how to do this and how do I hold your hand and hold you accountable?
Love that. Chris, were there any questions for April in our comments?
A lot of comments from here, so let me just jump into the live stream real quick. April, I can pay you by the minute.
Wow.
Pay me by what?
For advice?
To help for advice.
I do one-on-one coaching. I can definitely do that. It's called the Goal Lab Accelerator, where basically I give you a 90-minute coaching session to kind of help you set yourself up for the 90 days. We meet at the 30-day mark and at the 30-day and the 60-day mark to make sure that you're ready by the end of the 90 days. So that's awesome.
Just a real quick one. This doesn't involve. April's on this, but we had a correction from our friend Faith that says 235 minus 1. We never did episode 200. Not yet.
We know, Faith. We know. We're getting there. Chris and Sherri messed it up.
More comments.
You understand why her hand went in the elevator with you and Kathy Hughes, and you never got to do what you were supposed to do, April?
Kym's hand is check out this photo I found. You can see Kym's hand in it. What happened to that stuff in her hand?
Oh,
weird.
I did have it.
You actually had the planner. You told April you never even had the planner.
Oh, I did. Okay, Chris.
I know that thumb. That thumb's as long as mine.
Kym Whitley, you had the planner. You gave it away. You blaming it. Oh, she got the finger. You blaming it on.
No, I had it. No, see me. Oh no, I had it. I said put it on the Too Funny Mama shelf because I'm organized, April. And
I can see your nail polish right now.
She gave it to somebody. She gave it to somebody.
Here we go. HR, does April have any success stories of what people have achieved in 90 days?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's a good question. So one person actually used a planner. He was a business owner, and he actually increased his sales by 20%, which I think is amazing because he had a sales goal. And so that's what he wanted to do. Another person actually wrote a book using the planner. And so that was important. So 90 days. And then within my community, I have people that actually want to be in real estate. I have a person that's building a Christmas business. I have someone in the community that is also has a financial goal that they want to do. I have someone that has a notary business. So everyone has goals that they're working towards. And so there are wins in the community, and especially using the planner. So yes.
Well, we're gonna use it, because I've been trying to talk Kym into going in and buying real estate with me for years, and she is not. It took her as long to say yes to doing this podcast.
Amanda, let me tell you something.
Who is Amanda? Who is Amanda?
I mean, not Amanda. I was reading her name. I mean, April. Let me tell you something. So raw. You stop it, Sherri. Check. You know I got a birthday coming up. My brain ain't right. Listen, April. Baby, yes. I got my properties, and I said, Sherri, now she got real money. Because Sherri take care of a lot of people. So, but now she could always have money, but she got so many people she take care of. She really ain't got no money. So, but now she got some.
Why are you telling everybody my business?
Anyway, so listen, I said, now is the time, honey, because you got some extra income. We can go ahead and buy some stuff. But she got one little real smart friend who does business, who she listened to all the time. She don't call me, but I got the properties already. So I said, let's do it.
A lot of real estate in St. Louis.
Talk about it.
Oh my gosh. I actually have to give it up for my friend. And I would love for you to come back, April, to talk about real estate, because I think, going into real estate, owning, property is so dope. Kym actually does. Like, I think Kym will buy, she will buy property every time she books them. She's real good about that. Now, how she treats her tenants, I don't want to say. Did you ever put a rail on there so they don't fall off the side when they come outside and walk down the stairs? Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
I fixed it. But this is the thing, Sherri, you're right. I think what you should do now is what I've been doing is I wanted to make sure all my nieces had a piece of property and my nephew. Yes. So when I get a big job, then I buy that piece. But I think you should buy Jeffrey something to have right now, whether it's in California or something. That's what Mari Morrow does. She makes sure, everybody, if you do that, then, everybody got a piece of property. Don't ask me for nothing. Right. When I'm gone, y'all go to
April. I love it. I love it. Right. Because one of the things that I think is really, really important is, and all people talk about generational wealth, and the idea of buying a property, it's just like you're just putting your money in the bricks, right? You're investing it. It's going to grow. It's going to appreciate, and you will have it forever. And Sherri, are you from Chicago?
I am.
Chicago is the perfect market. That's where I invested. That's where I had both of my properties.
Oh,
it's the perfect.
Come on, you.
Yep. So there's duplexes, quads, 16,
Yep.
like you can buy a lot of property there. I was living, and I still am living in Atlanta, but I moved from Atlanta to Chicago just so I can invest in the Chicago market. Now, I don't know necessarily, I don't want to advise anyone on what to do. I'm not an expert in all the things real
Right.
estate, but I intentionally went to Chicago so I could invest. And you buy the worst property. This is just depending on what your strategy is. Buy the worst property on the block and you flip it, you renovate it, becomes the most beautiful property on the block. And that's how you create appreciated income. You automatically have equity automatically in a property, but that's running numbers. But if you get a
And
buy-in,
you rent it out. Yeah.
yep, and then
If you get a what? Say that.
you get a buy-in hold, then you hold on to that property, you rent out the units, and then you have rental income coming in, passive income. And you talk about taking care of your family, man, the rent comes in and it pays. And today's the second. I got paid yesterday on the first from rental income. So you set yourself up, you set your family up forever.
And speaking of family, Sherri, not telling your business, but I would put a certain family member in a place and rent out the other part, and then it takes care of the mortgage. Now you ain't got to worry about it. You see what I'm saying? Now they taken care of. They ain't got to call you for nothing. The mortgage is taken care of because they're in the property, and then they can check on people. It could be a fourplex, it could be a twoplex, it could be a two house situation.
You better talk that talk. Yes, and that's what I did too. Like I said. I lived in one unit, Kym, and I rented out the others, and I lived for free for an entire year. And I was able to take this money and invest it back into the one-day planner, invest in the things that I wanted to do. And I think that we as Black people, I don't know everyone's story, but we're not really taught these things. And we end up
don't talk
on things and that, depreciate versus appreciate. And so I love the fact that we're talking about this. You all have amazing followers of this podcast. You all are basically helping people understand the value of real estate based on sharing this conversation. You just never know.
I love that. We weren't taught that. I talk about that all the time that, I have not invested. April, when I first got my very first development deal, I think it was for like $50,000. No, it was $100,000. I got a development deal, and there was a piece of property. Kym and I lived across the street from each other, struggling comics, and there was a duplex around the corner, and I remember it was for sale for $155,000, which in California.
That's the one I looked at too. It was around the corner, that yellow one across from the church.
Yes. It was $150,000. It was and because I had gotten this development deal, and you only needed at that time, I don't even think, Kym, you needed 10% down. You needed like 5%, 5% down. And I was so scared because because everybody kept saying, you stay in one and rent the other one. But I didn't know about real estate. And I was so scared because I was like, what if they don't pay the rent? How am I supposed to do this? And so because I let fear take hold of me, I never got it. I ended up buying a house. I never got it. But do you know that piece of property now? I saw it on sale a few times. I saw it on sale when it was $500,000. And when I went back the last time, I said, let me drive by this property. It was on sale. It was for sale for $1.6 million. And I said, this property.
That area grew up.
And it had a nice piece of land around it where you could park in there. And I'm tired.
Let me help you up. No. Let me go ahead and make you feel better. Because that was the same property I was looking at. At the time we were looking at it, that property was trash.
I know, but just like April said.
No. I have some friends go in and they had so many. Everything glitters ain't gold. And what I say, sometimes God saves you, because two of my friends, they did buy it. They lost so much money because the inside was horrible. So whoever did buy it and invested in it, and then they rebuilt it up. That ain't what we're trying to do, really, at that point. I think me and you at that age were just trying to buy something and then live in it, all that extra money. Right. So I wanted, for that property, I want to give you some. It wasn't supposed to be yours, but that.
Well, and I appreciate that. Thank you, friend. I'm just saying, with the thing of the universal thing is, I think so many of us let fear, it gets in front of us, and fear stops us from moving forward and doing anything. Because we're in such fear. Fear is such a paralyzing thing. And wasn't even that particular property. It has been property. I've never bought investment property. And I've been up, down with my money. I've had it. I've lost it. I've had it. I lost it. Now I'm in a position having this talk show where I was able to pay off the IRS and set something aside. And I want to get something for Jeffrey. But, in talking to you, it just confirms, especially like I'm looking at this planner. That's another thing. Like a piece of real estate. Because I do want, God forbid, at the circle of life, my son, I always want him to be taken care of and have something that he can call home, that he never has to worry about rent, like a little apartment or something. So it has just been encouraging for me to hear you speak. You've spoken life into this conversation, and it's so appreciated. Is there something you want to say?
Yeah,
I don't want to keep.
I wanted to add something to that, Sherri, because our listeners, it's true. Fear, not only in real estate, but fear in anything. I will call Sherri up and I will say, Sherri, I don't want, and sometimes Sherri will tell me, just close your eyes and just do it. Now, sometimes she tell me don't do stuff, but fear sometimes will stop you from your blessing. And when we're younger, we don't realize, look, it ain't but so many levels, ain't but so many years, but you gotta, if that opportunity is there, you have to look at like the pros and cons and what's the worst thing that can happen. So sometimes in that I just go like that I went and did a stint in Vegas. I didn't want to do that, but now I'm so glad I did because of this little when she talked about fear. Oh, what if the audience doesn't like me? All this, and going back to real estate, the reason people are fearful of real estate is because of lack of education. And I'm finding that out for myself. If someone sits with you for an hour, Sherri, which I still don't understand all the ins and outs, but when they show you, you take this amount, you put it down on this property, you get a loan if you want to for this amount, and you're paying this amount, but your rents that are coming in are covering that. And you look at it because it's a math thing, really. The fear goes away. But until someone sits down, real estate sounds like, oh my God. But if someone sits down and they break it down easy, just easy, because I just want to see how it works. How's this go? It takes away the fear, because then I look at, well, what about you have to have, it's in escrow, and then you have to have the closing costs. If they show you, say, the 10 steps, that's where fear comes, because you don't understand the unknown.
Is that what you talk about in your class too? Do you talk about things like fear, April?
And that's part of the reason. Everything Kym is saying, I second everything you're saying. That's the reason why I created the Go Lab Incubator, so that people can be surrounded by people that are going to encourage them to do the thing that they're desiring. So if Kym didn't have a Sherri, or Sherri didn't have a Kym that's encouraging them, motivating them, you can easily give up on what you desire to do because someone else doesn't think you're ready for that, or doesn't want you to have it. And it was like, I don't know if that's a good idea, girl. Nah, don't do that. But you put yourself in a community of other people that can encourage and keep you motivated to keep going, you will achieve it. And that's the other reason why in the planner, I have those I am affirmations, because you want to empower yourself to believe that you can do it. I am a real estate investor. I am capable. And you're writing those things down and you're affirming yourself. And I think a lot of times, thank you, Sherri. I think a lot of times with that is you have to be able to encourage yourself also to go back to your why. Why am I doing real estate? So when it does get tough, right, you want to get that property for Jeffrey, you're going back to your why. I want Jeffrey to be able to have something when I am gone, and I want him to have this piece of property. It's important for me to know that he's secure. So it's going back to your why. Why are you doing it? And just like Kym said, what are the 10 steps? That's why in the planner I have a page for milestones. So you can write out the exact tasks that you need to take. If you don't know what to do, you don't do any steps. And so the planner is meant to hold you accountable to write these things down so that you can see them. And as I said at the very top, have someone that has already done the thing that you desire, right? So if you know Kym has done, real estate, hey, Kym, what do I need to do? And you keep going, and it becomes so much easier. And that's how you can get to your goal in 90 days or less, because the guessing is out of it. You know what you need to do. And oh, by the way, if you want accountability, I can support, the community can support, but you have the planner as a way to hold you accountable too.
Well, man, April, thank you so much. Y'all, to order the planner, and you do have a discount if you order the planner, you go to You better say it, April. I'm gonna mess it up.
I would say it.
Right.
The oneday.co. So the ONEDAY.co. The one
Not com.co. And then in the discount code, you put in 2 mamas, MAMAS,
Yep, that's right.
to get the discount. And we loved having you on. And then also, if you want to even go, if you want to, April, to talk you through getting together to even start 90 days, she has something for that. And if you want to get into a group of accountability to further that dream or that idea that you have, she has a community of people that she leads, where that's even, when you have a team of people, a community of people where you can get together and have a think tank and share your thoughts and have people encourage you, that statistically, it is shown that you will be more of a success.
Yes, that's
You
right.
have people that are saying, okay, we've been together this week. What have you done to further these goals? And you have people that you're answering to and being encouraged by. So this is awesome that it's not only the one-day planner, but you have the tools to help people succeed. I'm gonna definitely have to look you up with that. That's a big one.
I think we can win another NAACP award with this episode. Flag this episode, Chris. This was a good one.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And Sherri, you are absolutely right. When you write your goals down, you are 65% more likely to achieve the goal. But when you have a community, it increases your likelihood by 95%.
Wow. That's pretty good odds.
Yeah. And
Really?
most people don't achieve their goals because they don't write them down. They don't have intention behind it. And I want people to know that you can achieve that one day, someday goal. Take it one day at a time. Use that planner, write it down, and let's go get this. We can do this, y'all. It's possible.
Oh, April, thank you so much. This was such a blessing having you on here. And this is April's planner. And I love it. It's so beautiful. It feels so good. And you can go to the THE1 day.co to order the planner, and then in the discount code put in 2 mamas to get your discount and try it. And we want to know when you get the planner, when you do it, tell us how it worked for you so we can let April know.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
This is a labor of love right here, and wanting other people to succeed. And I love that, because when you give like that, and it's beyond you, it's beyond, okay, I just want to make all this money. You really want people to win. Then it comes back around. In such good ways. So April, thank you for coming on the show.
Oh, well, thank you for having me. Thank you so much, Kym. I appreciate you all. Yes. And this was a passion for me. Thank you for letting me to share.
Thank you. And thank you for coming on, really. Keep in touch.
Do
Let us know.
Do your soror thing with your sister. I'll do mine.
Oh my God, Kym, please get your friend. Get your friend.
Oh my God,
oh my God. Oh.
My own sorority of one. Lift myself up. Thank you, April.
All right, and congratulations on your upcoming show on the 11th. I hope everyone gets their tickets. Go to Dallas, check them out. I'm super excited for you guys. So good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, April. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Oh, how awesome was that?
That was good. That was really
like
good.
That, Kym? That was my guest booking. Did you like that?
That was your guest book. You did good. You finally did something. I really appreciate that. I know we're pretty soon we're going to be wrapping up, but let's promote our Dallas date. I want everyone, because the tickets are selling quickly. It's next week almost. Mother's Day weekend on May 11th. It's a 3:00 show in Dallas. It's at the Burton Theater, which is also, of course, the Black Academy of Arts and Letters. Me and Sherri are very excited about this show. We have Special K, who's going to be our our host. It's going to be fun. We're going to dance. We're going to sing. We're going to tell jokes. We got a stand-up show, but we also going to do a little bit of the podcast at the end because we're going to have a Q&A at the end. So this is, if you love our podcast and you know somebody, it's a great gift. You can come, you can go to church, you can still come to the show, and then you can go to dinner afterwards. And today is a special day because if you buy your ticket on today's date, you take a picture of your ticket and email it to Too Funny Chris, somebody.
Too Funny Mamas.
Yep. Too Funny Mamas.
gmail.com.
Yeah, Sherri's got
Okay.
it. TooFunnyMamas@gmail.com. Screenshot of the ticket purchase, include the date, and you'll get hooked up. VIP experience. Again, Kym's rubbing shoulders. Sherri's giving life advice. So there you go.
And we got some really good gifts to give you as well. So you can meet Kym and I, and we'll sit and talk with you. Not sit, but we'll talk with you.
We have some
Right.
thank
And
yous
Chris-
too, right?
Some thank yous again. You know, our girl Cheryl Jones, we have a street team down there that Kevin has put together, but I have my one woman street team. Cheryl Jones, twin, has been down there hitting now she got a new restaurant. She hit, I don't know which picture you've put up first. Oh no, this is my girl Mia's. Oh my God, Mia's right here, Mexican restaurant. This is one of my favorite restaurants that every time I go down to Dallas, I go to. This is my girl. They've been putting out flyers. They've been putting up a poster. So I think we have a picture of Mia's daughter right there. I always mess up. Sure gonna mess me up. You have a picture, whatever picture is next.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Mia's.
Did you ever go there with David?
Yes, me and David Arnold went there. We sure did. We used every time we went to Dallas. Look at David.
Look at David Arnold.
Look at that wig I got on.
And look at that wig.
God.
Your Channel 7 Eyewitness News. Doesn't look like Kym. Channel 7 Eyewitness
With a
News.
see-through shirt. Look at the shirt. Well, David wasn't
Hilarious.
drinking, but I was drinking right there. She is fantastic, my girl, Jay. And then what else we got, Chris? Thank you to Mia's in Dallas.
Here we go. Here's another one. Winsome Prime.
Ooh, steak.
Oh, yes, Winsome Prime. These fellas, the owners, this is a new restaurant in Dallas. So they want us to come there, Sherri. Sherri.
Who are you talking to on this podcast?
There it is.
What happens? I read, look at the owners. Look at the owners. Show the owners. Sherri, these are the owners. Boom, right there. New Dallas Steakhouse. They want Two Funny Mamas to come and help. They want to promote.
I got to dress up for this one, Kym. I got to put on something.
Okay, Mark Simpson is one of the owners. He has 3 partners. Right there is an upscale restaurant, and it is in the Dallas Fort Worth. It's Rob Wright, Steve Rogers, and Mark Simpson, and it's the restaurants in Trinity Grove area in Dallas.
Can we go? We're getting there Thursday. I'm getting in Thursday evening. Maybe we can go Friday night. Well, Friday we got a day full of press, and we're gonna be popping up at different places to say hi to folks in Dallas. But maybe we can.
Let's go to the steakhouse. Yeah.
Let's go to the steakhouse. We'll make reservations to the steakhouse, and let's go and have a good time. And let's get dressed up and swanky. I got a strapless jumpsuit I've been aching to put on.
Oh,
what you gonna wear?
So probably a flowered shirt looking like this. No,
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say your ass probably gonna put on a flowered shirt.
Look at this.
Something like that. It's something like that.
You know, I never think about. I do need something for us to go out in. I forgot about those kind of clothes. Okay.
You do have to buy something because I got something that's just like very dressy. I got 2 outfits. Is that what you're gonna wear, Kym, to the steakhouse? What Chris just put up? Looking like a dog.
Lord have mercy. Old Kym Whitley. Look at her.
Oh my goodness.
Lights out. Okay.
Yes, so I got something. I got 2 outfit changes for the show.
Okay. And you know, do you know the comedian and the radio personality, Nanette Lee? Nanette Lee is she's a comic, but Nanette Lee is very good friends with George Wallace, but she can cook her behind off. I just want you to know I did an interview with her Wednesday on her show, the Nanette Lee show in Dallas, but she can cook her behind off, and she wants to cook for us on Saturday. I'm just putting that out there. I know we're going to be running around, but I got to let you know that.
Saturday, on Saturday, we can't eat too heavy. I don't mind, because we got to do the show tomorrow, so I got to not be bloated on Sunday.
Sunday, oh yeah, that's true. Then we might need to eat.
Maybe she can go for us on Thursday because we coming in Thursday.
On that Lee, her crazy butt.
Would she mind making it for us on Thursday? Then we're going out for steak.
If I come in early.
You coming in early Friday?
No, about 9:00 on Thursday night.
Oh,
I could change it. What time?
No,
okay, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But we'll be in Dallas, and we're gonna be making some pit stops and coming to say hi to some folks. We're just gonna pop up. We're not even gonna tell you what we are.
We're going all around the city. We're gonna pop up
all around the city. Pop up
just to say thank you and hello and come on out. So that's gonna be fun.
Yeah. What about June 20th?
And June 20th. Baby, you better get your tickets. Let me tell you something. You better get your tickets for June 20th because those suckers is selling out.
They really are. And June 20th, we're at the North to Shore Comedy Festival on June 20th. And with the NJ Pack, you can go to Ticketmaster.com for tickets. And we have 2 shows. Now, I don't know. It'll say on Ticketmaster. I believe one starts at 8:00 and the other one is at 9:45. So that 8:00 show is selling really, really quickly. So if you come to 9:45, you are going to have to take a nap before you come out. But Kym and I, so if you're in the New York, in the tri-state area, please come on down to the NJ Pack for the North to Shore Festival. We are going to be together, Kym and I, for 2 shows. So we don't get to do it together in New York, New Jersey very often. So this is a really good opportunity if you know anybody who is in the surrounding area to come on out and check us out. And there we have it. I wanted to say to you, you've been so busy, so I haven't gotten a chance to talk to you. How is Joshua?
Oh, Joshua is doing well. School, he's almost going to be a 9th grader. He's winding down to graduation. Yeah. So
is he going
Joshua
to prom?
They don't have prom. I didn't think about that.
Do they have like a school dance? They don't have a school dance?
That is a question. I'm glad you said that. Let me ask about that. Oh, look who's here.
Joshua. Oh, Hannah. Girl, let me tell you something. I love that video that you made.
Sherri, I'm sorry. I was a rat.
You a rat.
That was rat.
That
behavior.
Is so funny.
Hannah, you look so beautiful. Where you coming from?
Nowhere. The backyard. It's the LA sun. It's giving me good and glazed like a donut.
Well, I wish both of y'all would get a tan. Y'all two is the whitest looking Black people I'd have never seen in my life.
I'm darker than her. That's her mama right there. That's her mama's fault right there.
It's Dr. Jessica.
New Orleans. That's Jessica. Yeah, Dr. Jessica.
New Orleans.
What's I don't? I'll write my stuff down.
I'm glad.
Congratulations! We heard that you booked a job on a Disney show.
Yeah, I did. I literally had the most fun I've ever had. So
she did an episode already last week. She had so much fun.
I had so much fun.
So what is this? Is it I don't. If you can tell us, is it a series regular?
Yeah,
is it recurring?
It's a recurring,
and it comes out on Disney in September.
I don't know what date. 2025.
But in September, I believe it comes out as a new show called Vampirina. So
it's a new show. So watch it.
Vampirina.
It's gonna be really good. I can't disclose that information.
She cannot disclose.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to it. I'm so excited. I thought I was gonna have you out here in New York doing a Broadway show.
Listen, also that might also happen. Stay tuned.
Oh, she's doing all the
Sherri, I heard that you dogged me out on the podcast.
I know that I was a rat. I should have texted you back sooner. Sherri, I was so confused. I didn't know if I should go or stay. But please don't go away. Sherri, I'm sorry. Will you forgive me? Forgive me. Sherri, I'm sorry.
Chris is into it. Look at Chris.
Sherri,
I'm gonna make the
I
remix.
love you. Okay, goodbye. Is anybody out there who can do beats? I'm looking for a remix of it, like some beats. Maybe
Yeah, we're gonna get this remix. We need to ask
it's happening.
Doe Spitz it, who does our theme song.
Spitz does it.
Oh, right.
I'm sorry, Spitz does it. I'm sorry.
That was fun.
I told him before the show, it's stuck in my head. I hear it every day.
I love it. I love that. And that was because anybody who knew.
Stop it, Chris. Stop it.
If anybody who is new to the podcast, what happened was Hannah had a callback for a Broadway show. Now, she originally just came off the road of the touring production of Hadestown in the starring role. And so she's a Broadway baby. And so she auditioned and she had a callback. So her auntie, Kym, said, Sherri, can Hannah stay with you? Because she may be going to a bunch of these callbacks. And so like about 3 or 4 days. And I moved things around and I said, yes. And then Hannah called and said, when can I come? I said, Hannah, you can come during the day. I'll be home on Saturday or something. And so I never heard from Hannah. And so Kym and we did our podcast a couple days later. I said, where's Hannah? Because I just am concerned. And Kym's response was, wait a minute, she not there with you? And then I knew I did something terribly wrong. And I said, it's okay. And Kym got to flying off the handle. Come on, no, it's not okay. She's supposed to be with you.
Oh, no.
Is
that you?
She called Hannah's mother. This is Hannah in Hadestown. Phenomenal.
Yeah, then I got a phone call from my mom about how much I was a rat and just basically an inconsiderate child.
Yes.
And it wasn't inconsiderate. Like, it was just because we're in New York, you're a young lady, and I was worried about you because I want to make sure, because I love you, that you are always safe, even if you don't stay with me. So Hannah did call and she said, I'm sorry, my cousin actually, I have her apartment, I'm there. But not after your mama went off. I was like, please, Jessica, don't go up there and whoop her. Don't get on the plane with a belt. Because Jessica was like, I think Jessica hung up on us. She was
that close. She hung up on
I know that I was a rat.
Yes, that's all you got to show.
In Broadway fashion, because this is what Hannah is who she is, what she does. She sent me an apology musical song, an original apology song, which we're going to get remixed because it's so funny and so dramatic. So it turns out she's not going to be doing the Broadway show because she booked a recurring on a Disney show, which it will air this summer, you said?
Sometime in
September.
This year.
Sometime like that.
Sometime this year in September, something like that. So we're going to be on the lookout. Congratulations.
Thank you. Well, I love you. Okay. Finish this magical podcast.
And
I'm sorry, Sherri.
I'm sorry, Sherri.
I'm sorry, Sherri.
Look at you. Hey. Okay. Go ahead. We're going to leave in a minute. Listen here. Speaking of Broadway, that daggone, I didn't know Michelle, I saw Death Becomes Her, not the play, but on Good Morning America.
Did she sing? Michelle Williams.
I told you.
Michelle Williams plays one of the leads.
Death Becomes Her. But we went to so many plays we should have gone to see.
Yeah.
I'm going back to New York. Oh, well. I'm going to see.
You will be in New York. I saw something on your Instagram.
I'm going to be in New York. The Apollo Theater. Everybody go to apollotheater.org. I will be there on June 4th for the Apollo. I was trying to get Chris. It's the their Spring Fest. It's their annual fundraiser. I hosted it last year. This year we're honoring Clive Davis and your girl, Tiana Taylor. And it was so much fun last year. So they asked me to come back.
You want to read it?
Okay, go ahead. Yes, Chris. Thank you.
Hold tight. No, we just got all the info. So go to Kym's Instagram if you want this information. Excited to be back to host at the Apollo Theater Gala, honoring Clive Davis and Tiana Taylor as the Apollo Theater celebrates 91 years as the soul of American culture at its annual Apollo Spring Benefit. That's June 4th. You can go see that. This is a fantastic opportunity to show your commitment to Black art and creativity. All proceeds from the Spring Benefit will support the nonprofit organization's year-round, world-class artistic education and community programs. Kym hopes to see you there. Learn more on how you may attend or your brand may become an event sponsor. Link is in Kym's bio, but you can go to apollotheater.org and check that out.
Absolutely.
Now, also, before we get off, Chris, I need to send you something. Oh, shoot. How do I send this to you? I think I got to send the whole email to you.
About what? About what?
It's a weird way to get rid of it.
Always have a production meeting at the end of the show.
Typically.
This is a great. I apologize.
Hey, while we're waiting, we can tell you about this. Kym is part of Special Needs Network. She's on the board.
Yes.
Sunday, May 18th. Doors at 11. Check it out. Again, go to Kym's Instagram. There's so much great information there. But if you're looking at this, if you're watching it right now on YouTube, which you should be. If you're not, if you're just listening, come to YouTube, check it out. But we'll put it in the description as well. There is a QR code that you can see. You can check this out. Again, this is such a great organization that Kym is a part of. You can contact Crystal with a K at snnla.org for tickets. It's a sponsorship. You can do sponsorship options. It's the gala, and that's for the Special Needs Network, and that's May 18th. Shout out to Ariva Martin and the rest of the crew.
And I don't know if you have my flyer. This is just stuff that we're doing. If you have my flyer.
I need some of your list, Sherri, if you don't mind. I'd like to send an invitation to a couple of people.
Sure. I will get it to you. I'll get it to you.
I'll actually be at that too.
At the Pink Pump?
I know people were looking for me at the Pink Pump.
Yeah, I wasn't invited to go to that one. I think I'm going to go to the Met Gala.
You know what?
I wasn't invited.
Wow.
You're always invited. Ariva, I will personally invite you on Ariva's behalf. Ariva, we did one in St. Louis, and it's amazing.
I live in New York, but the reason why you can't just invite me, I got to buy plane tickets to come out. So it's a little harder for me, but it's okay because hopefully next year. But the last one I went to, did I tell you how Kym did me? Because Kym auctions.
Okay, here we go. We go.
Oh, yeah, we're going to go. Because while I'm talking to this, Chris is down uploading the flyer of what I'm doing.
We should go on that trip this summer then. We should.
It's too late. There's an expiration date on the trip that I bought, Kym.
Ain't no expiration dates on trips.
Kym. This
Are you
expiration date. Yeah. So what Kym did, y'all, was I went to the Pink Pump Affair and Kym was auctioning off these amazing items, experiences. Now, the one that I wanted was being on the front line at the Dodgers game, LA Dodgers game. But Vivica Fox won that one. So the bidding was slow. So I was trying to get it going. So frequently I'll do that at functions where if the bidding, people are like bidding slow, I'll bid. And then I know once I start bidding, then folks start bidding against me. So Kym was auctioning off a trip to Spain. It was like all expense paid with the exception of the flight. It was a whole villa, cook, all this stuff, in Spain. And it was a really great gift, but it was like she was auctioning it and it was kind of slow bidding. So I started bidding and like this table said, we'll bid 5,000. So I said, well, I'm gonna bid 5,500. And I was not planning on purchasing this because I'm a single mother. I don't need to go to Spain, but I knew the bidding was going to get up. Somebody bid $7,000. Then there was a table of women who got together and they bid 8,000. So I knew I didn't have to bid anymore. They bid $8,000. They won the trip to Spain. So I was like, good. I did something good. I got the bidding going. I did my part. I'm getting up to get ready to leave. And this girl says from the stage, hold on. We got another trip to Spain and we're going to give it to Sherri Shepherd for $8,000. And I was like, what do you mean you're going to give it to me for $8,000? This always happens to me. Hugh Grant did it to me. Kym Whitley did it to me. And I'm looking at her going, I don't want that trip to Spain. I don't need the trip to Spain. I wanted
And you
the thing.
almost got it at the Byron Allen. Oh, shit. Go ahead.
You said what? And it almost happened at Byron Allen. But I had to stand up and go, oh, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not letting this happen to me no more. So Kym was like, and I'm looking at her like, hey, I don't want to take the trip. And she's like, bring out this gift certificate. It's given to Sherri Shepherd for $8,000. Then I was like, hey, bitch, I don't want to go on the trip. I don't want to do it. So I'm not. But what am I saying? So I paid $8,000, took it out of my savings account. It was for a wonderful charity, the autism, community. And Arriva has an amazing, like, state-of-the-art autism center in the heart of LA. Usually to get these kind of services, you got to go all the way to Beverly Hills. But Arriva, through sheer grit and friends like Kym Whitley, they have, and this is one of the auctions
this
that
one
they
we
have.
did in St. Louis. Yeah.
Is that Kym? I thought that was Kym at the edge of the chair.
She did a panel, and we did it. I helped her with it here in St. Louis, and it was great. We had a mayor, we had some great celebrities, but yeah, Arriva does such great work, and
she does such great work. Our show gave her $10,000. We awarded her $10,000 and a bunch of sensory toys for the Special Needs Network, because she does, and she's just like she's a force of nature. And Kym Whitley. So anyway, I still haven't let that go. That Kym.
My bad. My bad.
Oh, my bad. But Hugh Grant did it to me too, and it was a bunch of money, and it was like, oh my goodness! Like one day I'll tell you the story. Hugh Grant, what he did to me. He also brought out a second shirt. It was like I was leaving the venue, and he called me back. And I tried to leave again, and them ushers came and got me.
No, they didn't. They didn't come get you.
Came and got me. Girl, when let me tell you, when somebody clamped their hand on your arm, and you can't leave, had to pay Hugh Grant. Then Hugh Grant promised he was going to give the person who won a kiss. I didn't even get no kiss from Hugh Grant. He gave it to somebody else in the audience on my behalf. Girl. Anyway, so May 17th, we're celebrating the 50th anniversary of Coolie High at the Magic Johnson Theater in Harlem on May 17th. And you can get your tickets. I don't know, there's a QR code, or you can just show up at the theater. Yes, please.
This is exciting.
I got to ask permission. If I don't, it's roast city. But yeah, so you would think we would plan this ahead of time. But again, we love flyers with 17 paragraphs on them. So I like to start at the top.
Because Black people need information, Chris. We don't like subtle.
We should.
You gotta let us know.
We should do a deeper dive on this, because I have a unique.
We'll bring in some experts. We'll bring in experts.
I'm the expert.
We'll bring in. Well, you the expert on your side. We're gonna bring in Chris Rock on our side.
I can't. Well, that's fair. I think Chris Denman, Chris Rock. That's great. Let's talk about this. Harlem Cultural Festival Foundation. It's a classic film series. I'm reading every word. 50th anniversary. Coolie High benefit screening and talkback, moderated by actress, talk show host, not podcast host in there. Interesting. Sherri Shepherd with actor it's like there's a lot. With actor Lawrence Hilton Jacobs, the 50th anniversary screening is a once in a lifetime event. Limited seating, sponsored by AMC, Saturday, May 17th, 2025. Doors at 7, screening 7:30. Get there quick. Again, AMC Magic Johnson Theater. That's 2309 Frederick Douglass Boulevard at 125th Street. It's only $50. Come hang out with a couple very talented folks. It's doors 7, screening at 7:30. Make it happen.
And the reason why they're that money is going to charity. But if you remember Coolie High, those who are our age, Lawrence Hilton Jacobs, it was a story about a coming of age of two best friends in Chicago. And Lawrence Hilton Jacobs, they Cochise. And it was so good. And the original song that Boyz II Men redid was "How Do I Say Goodbye to What We
Careful.
Oh, that goes for the YouTube too?
Well, Sherri, your voice can trigger it. Kym, Kym, feel free to sing. Kym, feel free. I just want to be clear. Sherri specifically can trigger the algorithm to pick up that they think it's the real song.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
You know what?
Well, you sing it then.
Hard to say goodbye to yesterday. A good time.
I'll wait.
Oh, Sherri, take it easy. Let her.
No, I don't know the words.
So anyway, that's where the original song came from, was the movie Coolie High. It's funny, it's poignant, it's tearful, and Lawrence Hilton Jacobs was one of the stars, along with Glenn Turnman of Coolie High. So he's going to be in, and I'm going to do a Q&A with Lawrence Hilton Jacobs. We're so excited for this. So please come and join us on May 17th. It's going to be so much fun. I just did a Q&A with Jonathan Majors for his movie Magazine Dreams, and that was sold out. Like, there wasn't a seat in the house, Kym. Somebody lied and said it was Bevy Smith. Girl, when Bevy Smith went to her seat, there was a lady in a wheelchair in her seat. I'm not lying. The wheelchair was next to the seat, and Bevy said, "This is my seat." And the lady said, "No." And Bevy said, "This is reserved for Bevy." And that lady said, "My name is Bevy too." And Bevy was like, "You know good and damn well it ain't nobody else named Bevy." She said, "My name Bevy Smith," and I'm moving. It was so funny.
Way.
That's how packed it was. People were sitting on the floor. And so I did a Q&A with Jonathan Majors, which was really, really awesome. So I did it for 668. I did a Q&A with one of the stars of the movie. I love hosting films and doing Q&A. So we're doing Coolie High, dressing your best Coolie High since May 17th. So I think we put everything that we're doing.
You did.
Oh, it's over. It's over. It's time to go. I got to go tell Amy happy birthday. Nikki watching the podcast. Thank you. Tell Lawrence Hill. You know, he did my first movie he directed. It was called Angels of the City. And I was trying to find the DVD. Yeah, I just did another movie with him with Mac 10. But Angels of the City.
I wish you would have told me he came on my show, Kym. I would have mentioned your name
on the show. And I was like, damn it, because it was my first prostitute role. I didn't want you to dig in.
Hey now. Quick question. Do you think we'll have a special Mother's Day episode? One way or another, we will. But be sure, keep an eye out. If you're watching the channel, you'll hear from this. And shout out to April. Yeah.
Lovely planner by April. You get a discount. You can go to theoneday.co and to order your planner. And in the discount code, you put in the number 2, MAMAS, MAMAS.
Make it happen.
And she also has private coaching classes as well.
Yep. And shout out to Carmen, who helped facilitate this, and shout out to April. Real quick, I have a quick thing. And Kym, watch this. Sherri, watch Kym. She's going to go, huh? May 30th, the St. Louis Art Museum, one of the most unique ideas of our time. Gallery laughs. Jonathan Kite. Kym, you did Two Broke Girls with him. He's performing in St. Louis at St. Louis Art Museum. It's free. Look at this. Look at this lineup. November 14th. Kym, it's on your calendar. I don't know if you know you're performing.
Good luck.
No.
Good luck.
November 14th, St. Louis Art Museum. Sorry to hijack, but please come out, hang out. It's a big time show. It's a big deal.
Oh, that's going to be really great. I just performed with Angela Johnson Reyes yesterday. It was so much fun. She sold out this town hall space. It was great.
Has she recently added Reyes to her name?
Yeah, well, I don't know how long she's been using Reyes because she's been together with Manny for 17 years. So gotcha. I don't know when she started using. She took his name on because it was Angela Johnson.
Okay,
yeah, she's
same Angela. Yeah.
This is recent. Yeah,
she used to just perform as Angela Johnson. Yeah,
she did. But Kym at the end, Angela Johnson. You know, she used to be on Mad TV, and she did the nail lady. She did the Filipino nail lady.
Bon Kiki.
Bon Kiki, but no, that was the ghetto girl who worked at the fast food restaurant. Bon Kiki, but she did the Filipino nail lady. And Kym, she did a whole hour. People were on the floor, and then this is what she said. This is how loyal.
Wait, when did she do this?
It was yesterday because she asked me to open for her, so I did 10 minutes. But she says to them, "How many of y'all like to get your nails done?" And the entire crowd lost their mind, lost it. And she started going into, and they were mouthing the lines.
Wow.
Pick your color. What you want to do with your, you don't know how no
Maybe
mind.
take it easy.
They were, I know I shouldn't be doing that, but they were saying the words. It literally was like when Whitney Houston would sing, I Will Always Love You. When I tell you, I've never seen that happen before, that you do a favorite joke that everybody loves. We got to get one that just, you like, people got to do. Kym was on the show. He wants to bring, well, he said me, but I said us, to Africa. Well, this is Angela Johnson, just one nail. You can look it up on YouTube.
Yeah, I was wrong, by the way.
Bit ever, and she ended with that, and everybody was saying the lines. But Akon, Africa. Now, you've already been, I've never, but I told Akon, I said, I wanted to stand up. He said he would bring me to Ghana, which means you're going to Ghana.
Again? Look, no, I'm just messing with you. Ghana will be fun.
Ungrateful friend.
Ungrateful.
Akon will bring us.
Akon knows me. He lives in Cleveland. Okay. Did you get his number?
No, he asked how he could contact, but I'm gonna get it. That's easy because he asked. He said, "Do you want to come? I want to bring you." And I was like, "Yes." He said, "I'm gonna bring you to Ghana." He's doing some amazing things in Senegal for his country.
I want to go to Senegal. I want to go to Senegal.
Well, we tell him that, but have you ever done stand up in Africa?
No, I have not.
My goal for 2026.
You got to write it in the planner. Write it in the planner.
I will. I want to do stand up in London and in Africa. That's what I want. Two funny mamas, 2026. Stand up in London and stand up in Africa.
Okay. That means we got to put a special out. Yep.
We need to just expand.
I'll book you a European tour next week.
Oh, I wanted to show this real quick. You know, I keep forgetting about this.
Starting in St. Louis, the European national tour.
Let me tell you hey, my business partner's British. That counts, right?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
That?
Sorry,
oh,
Kym.
that's your invention. Tell everybody.
Yes, and I keep forgetting. Every year I always forget for Mother's Day. It's a great, it's called the Quick Stick. It's KWIC and then stick.
Can we run the commercial?
Well, Chris, can you run it or should I run it? I have it up here.
Check it out. Amazon, right? No?
You ain't got to say that, but it is. But go ahead. Go to the next.
Amazon question mark? Yes. Where should they order?
Go to the video. That's what I was trying to get you to play. That's the second slide.
Did you send me the?
I think they're in the good graces because
this is how it works, so everybody can see. Chris is.
We can't see. Chris is looking for the commercial, which was very well done.
It's in the thing I sent him.
No, it's not.
Oh, that commercial. I did. Right. So what it does is when you put the car seat in, you know how you got to stick your hand through that hole and put the seat belt? Well, some of the hands don't fit. So this thing will help you, and you just slide it through that hole and catch it on the other side. Boom. There you go. Quick stick. I've had it for a long time, and I guess I should have been selling it. But it is the car seat helper, KWIC, and then STICK. And I will say this is the problem, Sherri. When I put it on that site that we were talking about, they made their own. I have a patent. Yep. They changed it a little bit. They sure did. So if you see the Amazon brand, don't get that one.
Where should they go to get it? Your site?
Well, go. They can go there and get it. They just got to make sure they're picking the right one.
And why did you spell it quick with a C? KWIC.
I think we couldn't get the other way. I know we messed up. This one I was my young development days.
Kym invents so many things, y'all. Are you going to bring some to the show on June 11th? I mean, May 11th?
Oh, I got a whole big box of them, the quick stick, the car. Then I got to bring a big ass car seat to show the people how to use it. That's a lot. Or I can bring
get a car seat from a store in Dallas and take the car seat back.
please do that on. I need video of you doing a demonstration of a quick stick on
because
stage
we're
at your
not.
comedy
Here's
show.
the thing.
Please do that.
And we're not selling individual items. Do you know this, Kym? At the Mother's Day show, we're only selling Two Funny Mamas merchandise.
Okay.
With the exception of the quick stick. We'll bring that and show people.
How funny would that be?
Car seat, and we'll do it from stage. And I got a new product that we're going to sell.
Yeah, I thought we should sell fans and just put a sticker on it. Two Funny Moms. So we clack. Just bring.
But we didn't make it in time. I don't know if we can get it in time. Do you know DHL? I got something at the shipyards. DHL called me. It's $400 in tariffs. $400 that they told me I have to pay, or they're going to send it back to China or wherever it came from. I said, you got to be kidding me.
They've already started the tariff stuff.
They told me I had to pay $400. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is like our merchandise for Funny Mamas. We're going to end up making this ourselves. But we are going to make fans because I'll be hot flashing too. So we're going to make Two Funny Mamas fans.
But we should have those ready. I should go downtown LA and just pick up a box, and we put a sticker on them and be done with it. Look, we have a production.
I'll put a sticker on it and charge.
Little $5 fans, but big ones so we can go clackety clack. I'm gonna go down to LA tomorrow. I'm gonna go down and see if I can find them.
Great show, ladies.
Thank you. All right, y'all.
All right, y'all. It was so much fun. Do we have any comments? Because Kym has to go. Chris, you never ended with no comments.
Chris, you tell the people. That's right.
You.
I have so many comments.
We have to. We always have to tell you.
Did you put it up, Chris, so the people could see it?
What is that?
Get that one. That's the quick stick on Amazon. Get the right one. It's yellow. That's the only color I got. I said that's the only color.
And it really is it's a good product. It really is. Your brain is amazing.
Good gift.
Cheryl says, yes, NAACP award on this one. Great podcast. Thank you, ladies. Faith says, I'm from Kenya. You're welcome, ladies.
Oh,
Faith says, awesome show. Loved watching this live with all the fans. Love Two Funny Mamas. Have an amazing show in Dallas. Fab540 says, yes, group trip. So you're getting a lot of stuff. MM says he'll defect to Ghana and check it out.
I told Kym I want us to buy some property in Ghana. Kym, that's the place to get property in Ghana. Like we could get a cute condo.
Let's get you a property in the United States first. That's second.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
He's such a spoiled sport.
Got a couple parking lots and some buildings with broken windows in St. Louis. It's got your name on it. Can make
all
it
right,
happen.
let's end it, y'all.
All right, you want to head out or you want some more comments?
Nobody said any comments. We only had two.
I read two and you talked.
Okay, come on, go, Chris.
Kind of how this works. J-Rock the actor says, is there any way we can get Jack A. Harry and Kym on Two Funny Mamas podcast together? Great question.
That's a good question.
Of course we could ask
and
Jack
Octavia, not Olivia, Spencer.
He said we're going to have Olivia Spencer as a guest. I said Octavia.
Olivia is funny.
He said Olivia.
Lil C says, can Two Funny Mamas do a live show online that we can buy tickets for people in the States? Y'all don't visit.
Oh.
The answer is yes, we could. Will we?
We have done that.
Kiana Maria, write it down in ink. Ghana.
Oh, that's true. Ghana in ink. Absolutely. Yeah.
Sate says going with no Target, no Walmart, and no Amazon, at least for me.
Oh, well then where else can they buy it, Kym? Don't you have a website?
I'll come back. Whitley
Activated. Activated back up.
Yeah, I'm gonna activate it, y'all. Don't go there. I'll tell y'all next week. We'll do it again. But unless they're trying to buy it.
The Real Tashara show. You should do a comedy show in North Carolina. I visited Charlotte for the first time.
I just was in Charlotte, North Carolina. I did the Comedy Zone, I think, in North Carolina. I don't know if Kym has been there.
I've never done any comedy in North Carolina.
It's
you
a cool
should.
city.
It is,
nice
oh my
people.
gosh, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Shout out to Third and Fernwood, Chef Greg. Great dude from Memphis who's out in Charlotte. It's got a cool restaurant there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think because Kym has to. I'm sorry.
Nope.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Oh,
I'm getting it's getting late.
Calendar. Go to theoneday.co. Put in the code 2 mamas MAMAS to get a discount on the calendar. I'm gonna try this, and I'm gonna come back in 90 days and tell you how it worked. But I think that's it. And again, thank you for my birthday gift, Chris and Kym. My vintage Chanel bag. It's so beautiful.
Happy birthday, Sherri.
It's absolutely amazing. It's so soft and beautiful, and it's vintage. And I am going to wear it. Like when I go to the airport, I'll have it in Dallas.
Yay!
So pretty. Thank you for my bag. You guys, I love you. And I thank you for my birthday gift. And I'm going to get the Moto toilet instead of the Toto toilet.
twofunnymamas@gmail.com. Screenshot your tickets for the Dallas show that you're purchasing today, and you're welcome for this exit song as well.
Sherri,
I'm done.
Sherri, I heard
Bye,
that
y'all.
you dogged me out on the podcast. I know that I was a rat. I should have texted you back sooner. Sherri, I was so confused. I didn't know if I should go or stay. But please don't go away. Sherri, I am sorry. Will you forgive me? Sherri, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Sherri, I love you. Okay, goodbye.
Two funny mamas. Two funny mamas. What's with the grin? Sherri and Kym. Yeah, that's them. About to throw down again. Tickling the soul from beginning to the end. To those friends, I love the way they do their thing. They digress, don't distress, such a beautiful mess. Two real ones, so true in the topics they address. So go ahead and subscribe, cause the party gets live. Take a seat, get strapped.